Hey guys, Redneck Mini 14 here, and I'm just going to do my follow-up video with my new Mark II magazine that I got for my mom's Mark II pistol. Now, if you remember in the initial unboxing video, I said something about the bullets in the new magazine sticking up further than when I loaded the old magazine, and that's because the feed lips are just slightly further spaced apart than the old one. And I thought that might alter the function of the magazine, but I took the gun out 2 times, and I probably put about 100 rounds, maybe 110, somewhere around there through this magazine, and no real problems with the magazine itself. I did have 2 jams, one jam and then one where the bolt didn't go far enough back to pick up the next round, which that was probably ammunition related because I was just shooting bulk ammunition. And it is .22 ammunition, which sometimes you might find a weak round that might not push the bolt back. The other problem I had was where the brass being ejected got hung up on the new bullet going into the chamber. That's just something that happens with rimfire ammunition in general. That's happened a few times on my 795 and my 49, those 2 rifles. So I don't blame the magazine for that. Other than that, the magazine ran just fine. I thought it was going to have some issues, but it ran just fine. Now, it is a little bit different than the old original magazine. Other than the feed lips being a bit spaced apart, which that might just be a factory defect or whatever, but it still works. You got 2 different buttons. This one is a bit smaller, and this one's a bit wider, and this one also has grooves for better traction, I guess. Also, the floor plates, this is the original. It has a chrome Ruger emblem. I'm just going to call it a hawk because I don't really know what it is. It's some sort of a bird with an SR in it, which stands for Strum Ruger, which is what the company was mostly known for back then. Now it's just Ruger, and it's just a hawk with the R in it. They took the S out, but it's black on the new one, and it's also facing the other way, where this one it's facing up towards the front end, and this one it's facing up towards the back end. So just a couple minor differences that don't really don't alter any functionality of the actual magazine. I found this magazine on J&G sales for $26.95, which is a couple dollars cheaper than if you buy it directly from Ruger. If you get it directly from Ruger, oh, there goes my phone. If you get it directly from Ruger, it's like $30 for one of these, and that's kind of expensive for a .22 magazine. I even think that $26.95 plus shipping and handling is pretty expensive for a .22 magazine, but it's cheaper than $30 plus shipping and handling. So anyway, I probably will get another one of these. I'm waiting for J&G sales to send me the link to do a review on it, and I think if you do a review on a product, they give you a coupon code for like $1 or something off your next purchase. So I'm going to wait for that before I buy another one of these. But yeah, I'll probably buy at least 2. Just because it's always nice to have a few magazines loaded up and you don't have to deal with them on the range loading them up. And of course, before we end the video, let's just show this beautiful pistol one last time. Of course, safe, the bolt locks back. I just love this pistol. It's a great shooter. I've probably put about 1,000 plus rounds through it, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you also have to remember that I haven't been shooting that many years, and I don't take this pistol out every single time I go shooting either. My parents probably put a few hundred rounds through it before I started shooting. They didn't shoot much, just a little bit. I don't think they shot at all, and like between the time I was born and the time that I started shooting. I don't think this gun has been shot all that much over the years. Probably just a couple thousand rounds through it. So it's in pretty good condition. It's got a little bit of rust spots coming up, but nothing major. The only problem I have with this pistol is that it's so hard to take apart. And I actually need somebody to help me take it apart because it's so stiff for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, good pistol, good magazine. I do recommend these. And I always recommend going with factory magazines if you can, like if they're available, and if you can afford to do so. I always recommend going for factory magazines, but like I said, the Rugers are pretty pricey. But I do recommend them. So anyway, that's all I have for this video. Subscribe to my channel, like me on Facebook. I'm RedneckMini14, and until next time, be safe.